The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antari ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space. Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Vintage Story.
So, for YouTube, we have now officially turned off the modded torch holder mod. We also, in the last stream, got this big thing of bauxite. We're going to be chiseling that in a little bit. But what I want to see first is if I go over to our house, will we find the modded torch holders in this chest? No. I don't remember where we put them. Is this it? Ah, that's it. Right there. And when you try to pick them up, they don't go anywhere. Oh, they went in my inventory. Why didn't they go in my hotbar? That's weird. Why does the music seem extremely loud? For some reason, YouTube maxed out its volume, even though I didn't set it up to do that. Alright, so that's an empty chest. And these can be thrown somewhere where I won't grab them again. I just do that. There we go. Alright. So the next thing we have to check out is what tools do I need to get what we want from the bauxite. So if you look at this mod that I'm calling the quarry mod, even though I don't think that's the section name, it does bring in some new tools. I think it's called the wedge for polished rock. The regular chisel is used for regular stone rocks. Or it's the rock block. Then I think it's called the rubble hammer. Gets stones, which are the little pebbles that we throw. These things. This, I think, well, if this was the stone, that would be rock. Or no, yeah, that would be rock if that was the block. And the last thing for cut bricks, I have no idea what that is. But we are gonna go make 3 more steel tools. We're also gonna bring a tool holder into that building. Do I have them in here? No, they're probably all in the blacksmith. Oh, you're still munching on stuff. I am gonna go and put these in there. And then we are gonna need stuff that's not in here. I don't know if we need a hammer in order for us to... Oh, they're in my pocket. Okay. What I need, though, is to grab 3 steel ingots. 1 piece of coal. Of course, the torch to light it. And And then we are gonna hammer all this together. So I'm gonna need the tongs from my pocket. Whoa! Don't know why I had that in my pocket. I'm glad I noticed it. We need this. And I also need to put a tool thing down. For the 3 tools that we're going to be using. So I could put these all away. It's a little hard to see the steel on the back of granite cobblestone. That's good to know. Could have sworn I just got bit by a bug on my neck. Alright, how's this going? It's doing alright. It looks like they're heating up at different temperatures. Because the top one looks like it's redder than the bottom one. But it's not. Okay. Take all 3 of them. And I have to be careful on what we're choosing. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't see the tools. Okay, good. It doesn't get used. I am gonna go pick up that block and bring it over here so I can look at it. Welcome in, Slicky. Give me one moment while we get these new tools set up, because the steel has a timer on it before it gets too cold, and then I will get the mug that you chose. Okay, is this going to be able to fit in here? I don't know if I can place it down. I can't. Alright, place it somewhere out here. I do. I can't tell what tools I need. I'm gonna have to look up the mod. Alright, let me look up the mod. All mods. I'm gonna type in quarry and hope that that's what it is. It is Stone Quarry as the name of the mod. It's not saying what tools I need. Go homepage. Okay, that might be what I need. But can you tell me the tools that I need? I can see a picture of the tools. I can't tell what tools they are. I'm pretty sure one of them is called a rubble hammer. Could be a steel finishing chisel. That could be one of them. That's the rubble hammer head. Oh, it's rough cut chisel. Okay, it's these 4 things here. So I actually need a 4th tool. So I know I need a rubble hammer. And then I'm probably gonna need a wedge chisel. Is that what the one tool is? Kind of looks like it could be that. And then this one I'm gonna make as the finishing chisel. And then we'll see if we need the rough cut chisel. I could have sworn that we needed the regular chisel. So I might need to waste another piece of coal on one steel ingot. So if we come over here and we quench all three of these. And then I'm pretty sure I need a stick for all of these. That's definitely one of them. And that's the other one, so we are on the right track here. And then this 100% is the third thing that I was looking at. I just think that we need to heat up another piece of steel for the rough cut chisel. So let's get this started. We'll make the rough cut chisel just in case we need it. And then we're gonna pick up the stone. We're gonna go back into the other building and place down the tool rack for these. I should probably also make a rubble storage thing. One of these for bauxite sandstone, or sandstone, yeah. No. Gravel. No, I have sand in my hand, right? Yeah, I need a thing for bauxite sand. So we're gonna need a thing. Why am I forgetting what it's called? Oh, I need sticks. A copper plate. We're gonna need. The snow made that move out further. I came in here for 3 sticks. Am I going to need rough cut? No? No, that's nice, but rough cut chisel. Do I need a stick for this? It looks like I just make it. No stick needed, so I only need 3 sticks. So, 1, 2, 3 things. There is a swine oven, chat. The steel should be ready by now. Rough cut chisel. And right after we quench this, I am going to go and grab the mug that you chose. I think you chose 22. I'll have to look at the message. Okay. I will no longer need this in my offhand, so I'm going to place that up there. We got the rough cut chisel, we got the other 4 things, or the other 3 things, I mean. That stuff moved out one more time because of the snow. Alright, up here, it has this tool first, then the rough cut chisel, then the hammer and the other tool. And with that, I'm gonna go and look at the messages, and we're gonna go get the mug. So, first message, Slicky chose 22 for sure. And then I'm gonna read your buddy Pokemon thing. Alright, because of how I reorganized the mugs recently, the mug that you chose has been something that we've had quite often, and it is the Kisses mug, which is a third part to a mug collection of Hershey chocolate related stuff. So since I live near the main factory of Hershey chocolate, they do a lot of merchandise in my area, even in like regular stores, not just at the Hershey factory and whatever. So that's going to be mug of today. I think I'm going to pour only water into our mugs from now on, because when I last did soda, it sprayed soda all over the place. And there's also weird stuff in this. I don't know how to explain it. Is this just tape? I think it might be tape residue, because it was a microwavable cupcake thing. So, I do see your next message. We're going to look at it in a moment after I figure out why I can't open this. I think it's because I didn't have a way for air to get in. We're going to do our cheers, and then I get to tell you guys what Slicky found out about how to make a buddy Pokemon. Because for the extension, that is important for us to know. Alright. Slicky, are you ready? We're gonna take our sip. Hey, you did the redeem. Here's to you, Slicky. That's some good water. Alright, to buddy a Pokemon with the extension, you need to press on the Pokemon you want to buddy. It will open a Pokemon window. There you press on the heart. Oh, I get it. It's kind of like how you do Pokemon Go buddies. That kind of makes sense to me. There's stuff all over my desk now. Alright. I'm gonna close a bunch of tabs. I need that open. We should also do a shout out. We don't do shout outs often. So Rias, I'm pretty sure, is lurking, but they're currently live playing a Star Trek game called Star Trek Resurgence. From what I understand, it is a game that is not going to be sold soon because of something. He didn't tell me what it was, so I don't know what that something is. So this first tool should give us a piece of polished rock. Requires a hammer in the offhand, so I do need the hammer. And Slicky did a shout out for Slicky? I didn't know you could do a shout out for yourself. Oh, it thinks the emotes is part of your name. Anyway, with the hammer in our offhand, we're going to right click on this, and it should give us one polished rock. And it did. Let's put that back. Grab the rough cut chisel. This should give us a chunk of rock like you would get it from the wall. Put that back. The next thing should give us little pieces of stone. Gives us 3 at a time, it seems. And then the last one gives us cut bricks, which is how we make the ashlar blocks. And it gives us enough to make 1 ashlar block. Look at that. Alright, so all of this is going to go into I guess we should have a chest over here for just random stone bits. So I should have put this tool away. I want this. I put that back, I swear. We are gonna want the stone that's out here, because there is this. I think that's the only thing that I wanted to take out of here. I mean, this is ashlar. It would be made from that. Maybe we take the ashlar blocks as well. Let's take anything that says ashlar. Not the slabs. Slabs are different. Light mud brick, dark mud brick. That's the ruined stuff. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna take. So down here, I want a random chest for random goods. And we're gonna put this, and these three. This in our fan, let's go put our steel tool away. And now I want a rubble storage, so we're gonna need a copper plate. We'll put this up there, grab that. Light this. That away, grab the chisel. That away. I have tool holders. Granite stone we could have put away. I wanted a chest from earlier. I'm gonna grab that in there. We have that. That up there, this here. You know what? No. We'll keep full stacks up here. There you go, Slicky. Alright, if we grab 4 more pieces of quartz, we will have enough to do another steel making building amount of bricks. So I do think we're gonna go to the quarry, the quartz quarry. We should probably also go to the place to get olivine for the peridotite, because I want a big chunk of every stone. Let's grab that. Oh! Get the hell of hammer doing this. I'm gonna go check on the Quern now. We did give the Quern a lot of stuff to do, but I feel like the Quern is just very slow at grinding things when it's automated. It's still doing... Oh no, it's on the sulfur. Okay, that's not bad. You're getting don't starve? What does that mean? What? I don't know what that means, Slicky. Did I win something? Or were you saying I was about to starve in the game? I'm confused. And slightly concerned. Alright, can I have this now turn off the... Oh, when I get hit, it sounds like don't starve. Oh. Okay, we have this. I need planks. So you got don't starve. Oh, that's granite cobblestone. It should probably be over here, right? Because this is all stone stuff. Can I pick this up without everything coming out of it? No. But I can almost pick up everything that it has in it. Now, if I stand here... put everything away. I think I need 5. This should be like this, because that makes a trough, and then a plate in the middle makes rubble storage. That will hold all the sand. We have granite stones. Granite stones go in here. And then bauxite sand will go here. Not like that. How do you put stuff in this again? Add all, just right click. That's not working. Shift, right click. Okay. That's a little confusing. We could go down here right now and get granite, a granite block. I think we will do that. If I do it centered on this, it would be 1, 2, 3 right here. I kind of want this to be the walkway, so we need 8 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 7 blocks this way, so that's 2, 3, 4 should be the way to the tunnel, or to the water, yep. 5, 6, and the last one. And then we have to mine out everything on the top here. And I might as well get this as well. And then I also have to get rid of this, because it's gonna be the walkway. Let's also mine a little bit over here so I can hopefully walk around the area once I get this big chunk of stone taken out of here. We're gonna have to go on a little bit of an exploration here, just so that we can get as many stone types as I can. Ooh, we're gonna have to go down into a cave for obsidian. I just thought of that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have to do these 7 that would be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, and this would be 7 here. It should be 7 blocks below, so it's 5. Should be at 102 at the top here. Yep, we are. Now, the thing that I miscounted was the fact that I actually need to dig out this entire block so that I can put the plugs here. So we actually want the staircase over one more. So we should actually start mining out for the remaining stones a 9x7 area. Okay, this is the last one. So there should be 7 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I need this as well. I didn't see that. Ah! That actually scared me. Okay, hammer this all in. Actually, no, we want the top part done first, so that we don't fall standing up here hammering it all in. Okay, now we head down here. And with that stupid body in the way. Alright, now we have granite. And a very dark place down here. So this is probably going to spawn monsters over time. Where did that guy even spawn? Because everything up here is lit. No idea. Just for safety. For future coded. Let's do that so that they can't get up that staircase. And now we go up here. Here, monster. Alright, this is gonna go back here now. I should probably bring the bauxite over there as well. We are gonna have to knock out these pillars, I think. Or if... yeah, we're gonna knock out the pillars and put the torches on the left side. Let's do that now. That in our offhand. That's gonna require us to move the tools around as well, which now I could put right there. Eventually there's going to be a drifter that finds me in here. Alright, and then I could put the bauxite right there. There he is. Okay, granite stones, and then I don't really have much extra stuff here, so let's go to the olivine. Actually, hold on a second. That could be andesite. This is, I think, chalk or limestone. This, I think, is sandstone, or it's regular granite. There is two different types of stones out here. Oh, there's a dark stone up there. We're gonna be doing some exploration later on for stone quarry mod stuff. So let's do the... Well, we do need some quartz. Let's get a little bit more quartz. Where were we going first? We were going down this way. We are hoping to get a little bit of clear quartz while we're doing this. We did just get one piece, I think. And that should be the last one there. That is definitely enough to make a tiny bit more quartz than we need, so I'm just going to throw them up there. We will need them later. Let's go to the olive line. And then in here, we need to make a spot to make the quarry. So I think we'll make it right next to the translocator. So if I'm making that the middle, then I need to go 1, 2, 3 blocks over here. 2. We have all of that. This is going to be mined out completely. This is going to be the staircase now. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. And just so I don't mess that up, let's do it over here first. That should bring us down 4 blocks, right? I think we're down 4. Or that is 5. 87, 83, we're down 4 blocks. So this brings us to 6. And then the last one for the plugs. Now, I don't think we actually have to mine out everything on the top in order for us to use the plugs. I'm pretty sure we could just make a tunnel here, but I prefer to have this entire thing mined out. This one. 2, 3 with more olive line, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then like I was saying, this is all plugs here. We can hammer this down now. Because nothing's going to happen until we hammer this stuff at the bottom. We are going to get a little bit of olive oil on the way out. Alright, with all that done, we go to the bottom and hammer all this out now. And now we have peridotite if we ever need it. And I got a lot of junk in my inventory because I forgot to take the cobblestone out of my pocket before we came here. So let's take a moment to go back home and empty my pockets. That stuff won't despawn right away. So I'm just gonna run over to this building and put the stones away. This should be peridotite, which it is. And then we have a tiny bit of granite. There is an Alolan Exeggutor. Exeggutor is a Gen 1 Pokemon, but in the Sun and Moon games for Generation 7, in the Alola region, they had some Pokemon that changed how they look due to where they were. And this, I think I'm going to use a timer ball. And I'm going to do it as one word to see if it says I don't have that ball. It didn't say don't have the ball. So let's see if that works. That should be enough for us to pick up everything. Yeah, I definitely want to redo the paths. Hold on. Ooh, the titanium's in a dark stone. We're gonna have to go look at the titanium area to see what we get over there. Let's take titanium. This is just granite. What's the other stone? Shale. Okay, we're gonna do a shale quarry over here somewhere. I think for this one I'm gonna have to go 7 blocks up because of the way that this is all here. So let's do the plugs here on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the 7th block way up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. So we need to go 2 blocks higher than that highest point that I can reach. I need to go 3 blocks from here. Nope, I can't reach that before falling. Alright. Let's make a staircase this way. And I just have to go one more. That's the top of the block. So I need to go 2 more so that I can be above the block. Right here. But I don't know where the front of the stone is just yet. That's the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this should lead us back to the beginning where I'm gonna have to mine just 1 extra stone. So you should see after this block. Nope. Still no. This is more than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, I see. I thought I was at a different level. I also probably should have got rid of the cobblestone that's in my pocket before I came back and did this. So I am getting full up on the little stone. So let's go get rid of the cobblestone. We'll empty our pockets completely this time. This is cracked granite. The granite kind of looks like chalk in this lighting. I think it's just because I'm getting used to the dark color. Do I get rid of all this stuff? I think I will. Just make it a little bit safer for us to walk onto. Apparently I can't pick that up. Cool. We will on the way out probably though. Okay, this. Let's grab cobblestone like that. So that goes into crate, and then somewhere in here the other 2 stones should run their way into. But they don't. Well, I do want to use the plaster for the remaining of the house. So I guess for right now we'll just leave that in there. And then this in there to make the last bit of quartz that we need. And just because we only needed 4 pieces, I am gonna wait. Alright, that should be another full thing for the steel making building, which will make us a bunch of vanity bricks. And the rest is all stuff that goes over this way. So we have a little bit of granite. We have a lot of shale. Andesite, in fact, slate, obsidian, basalt, shale. Sandstone. Okay. Let's get the peridotite up here. We're probably going to need a bigger building for all the different stones that we do know of. I just head back. We will finish mining this out now and throw that rubble stuff down there. I probably should have put the olivine in the pulverizer as well. I didn't think to do that until just now. What? They're probably gonna find their way back up here, but I thought maybe I would hit them enough that they would die. Oh, he died. Here comes the other guy. And I'm gonna just round this off. Okay. 7 more plugs. Hammer these all in. Oh, there goes the headphone. Alright, where did the earbud go? The little one is in the cat tray behind me. That little black spot up there is the kitten. Now that is more of a, like a bowl of a spot to lay in. So he's not laying on a flat surface. Anyway, if this is not all shale, the big block that we're going to get from it will have more than one stone color on it. Oh, it's gonna have a little bit of granite. I was hoping it wouldn't. $342 shale and 1 granite. I don't know what that means in terms of the numbers. I was really hoping it wouldn't do that. And we just got another piece of rubble, so let's throw that down here. That can despawn over time. I'm hoping when I go to place this down, it's going to be hidden. Alright, this goes there. Oh, it's not hidden. I think I can make it hidden though. I'll go like this. There we go. Alright. I kinda want to get rid of these pillars as well. Which may make things spawn up here. Because we're moving these around. We'll move the tools to right here. because this is only going to be able to fit one more block. And then this isn't going to be able to fit one more block. We'll have to stop right here above these stairs. Alright. This is shale. We have cobblestone, olivine, other stuff. So the clear quartz goes in here. The cobblestone stuff goes in here. Except for that one goes in there. And this, for that. We don't need these out anymore. They should go in the decoration thing, which would be here. Two by 3 gate. I should have a 2 by 2 gate somewhere. I feel like I have a 2 by 2 gate. I do. Two 2 by 2 gates. Because if you remember, this was for over here. Not enough space for a 2 by 2 gate. What? But that one has enough space. Is it because of this? Might be because of this. I think I might have to place this in first. No? What? Is it this? No? Not enough space. What if I go this side? That's weird. There's a Yungoos in chat. That's another Pokemon that should have thing. I'm gonna wait a little bit and then send the message. Wait, why can't I place it this way? Does that mean I can't place this one this way? No, I can do that. Okay, let's do both. Okay, I was trying to make it be on the outside, but I'm fine with it not being on the outside. If it's better this way. What is that? Oh, that was the outside piece. That was weird. Why was it way over there? That in there, then this one goes here. And then I need to press enter in chat. Oh, I don't have the ball. Okay, cool. That should work because Yungoos is a normal type. And that was a very delayed response for the music. So if I refresh this page, me and Gina both caught the Pokemon. Okay, so for those who are in chat doing the Pokemon thing, which right now is just me and Gino, if you're looking at the extension below and you see, for example, like I have 8 of one ball and you use that ball, it does not automatically update. You have to refresh the web page for it to update after it is used. Did not know that. But as we were doing earlier, this is going to be all charcoal at one point. And this goes in here. And we might as well, since that was only 5 pieces, we might as well sit here and wait for that to be finished. Just so I can turn this off and have the corn go a little bit faster, hopefully. Alright, let's put this tong away. Grab some extra food. I'm hoping that keeps shutting behind me. Oh, wait. Oh, they're on that side. I am gonna grab all 3 of these, because we do go through pies very quickly. Put that up there. I do need to find a trader that would be willing to buy that stuff from me. We have the traders that's out here. That's a food trader. They might not buy it. We have the stuff that's way out here. Wait, there's a trader right next to Olivine. Let's go say hi to the Olivine trader. Should be this one. I also forgot to do this so nothing comes in from out there. Another thing I should probably do is make a water column going up to the surface rather than having to go out of the cave to get to this. If I were to do that, I'd want it in front of the translocator. So this is 274, 1399. 274, 1399. $274.1399. That's just granite. Okay, 274 is this way. 1399 would be this way. Looks like it's in the tree. Oh, it's past the tree. That's 14, so this is the one that I want the water in. Oh, I want to... There we go. Oh, this is gonna get frozen. That's not good. Hopefully running water doesn't freeze. I don't remember how far down we are, but I know we're not that far down. We might be in the 80s, I think, at the most. There we go. Yeah, we are in the 80s. Alright, that allows us to get up faster. Drop this out. So I'm hoping that this never freezes over because it is flowing water going down. But we're gonna go over here and see if they'll buy the rare metals we have, or rare gems, I should say. You do not. You do sell lanterns, though. We could just buy lanterns from you. I am going to do that. It says you have 4. You also have tins bronze, copper, and bismuth bronze. You also buy nails. Linen makes sense because you're a furniture trader. Yeah, I'm gonna buy all those fancy lanterns you have there, sir. Is there another trader nearby that I can just walk to? There's those, but they're a decent amount away. I don't really want to walk that far. What are you? Treasure Hunter Trader would probably have the stuff that I want. Or want the stuff that I have. So let's go west. Hopefully not die on the way. I'm actually going to get our armor down here. Drink another cup of water. There's a bear. Yeah. And we killed the bear. We're actually going to take the bear with us, so that we can have some meat with our pies. And there was copper nearby that I wanted to mark. Don't remember where it was because the bear scared me. I think it was around this tree. No? Is it over this one? I saw copper and then saw a bear come out of the corner of my eye. We already marked that resin. We didn't mark this resin though. Alright. We'll forget about the copper unless we see it on the way. Definitely very thankful for the fact that we have that iron armor. I think we might, for a final hurrah, try to make steel armor. It will take a lot of setup, so it might be something I do off stream. Because I don't think you guys are going to want to sit through me making iron into iron ingots just to bloom them in the thing for the steel to make blister steel to then hammer them again. For a large amount of steel that we're going to need for the plates and chainmail stuff. Alright, where is this guy? Kind of below us, and I just picked up a birch seed for some reason. Copper. Ooh, chickens. Look at that. Now, right on the edge of this forest, we should be reaching the treasure hunter. No, he's over here. Alright, sir, I don't think you're gonna buy all of them, but will you buy some of them? You buy temporal gears. Why would somebody sell temporal gears, especially for just 6? Oh no, these are just buying the rocks. This is everything I sell. Okay. So you were not useful for us at all? It's another treasure hunter, commodities trader, maybe? I don't think the fruit trader would buy them. Here's a commodities trader that's closer. But we also have building materials. So we want to go south now. Whoa. Big cliff. Didn't know I was walking into that. I'm not gonna check to see if that is meteoric iron. That's a seed. Okay. That's a wolf. No, it's a dead wolf. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Can't see where I'm going. Everything looks green for some reason. Now there's a Starly in chat. This person is a lot farther than I thought they were. Regardless, we should be getting closer to them. We already knew about this copper. Congrats, Gino, on catching a Pokemon. I got something. I don't know what that is. It says sparkling egg. I'm gonna guess that I got another egg. I did get another egg. Huh, neat. Alright, are we still heading in the right direction? We are. We're not heading to a commodity trader, though. Are you not? They weren't automatically added, or... I was heading to the wrong trader thinking I was going to the right one. No wonder I felt like we were going too far. How far away is this guy? We should at least be getting out of the trees. And I hear another wolf. Oh, 2 wolves, cool. Alright, we apparently went way out here recently for 1 tree. The red apples, I'm guessing. At least now I can see the trader. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind buying some things from me? You don't buy them. Oh, Alan! And zinc, what? Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just buy all of that. I dropped something on the ground. I don't think we need granite stones. And we didn't pick that up either, so let's put... so we have bismuth. We have alum, which we crush into crushed alum, which we then turn into diluted alum, which then gives more than cloth. Oh, alum is used for dyeing cloths. I thought alum was for something else. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Because we're quite far away. I really don't want to walk all the way back. Let's find a cave. Or find a wolf. There it is. Here, this way. It didn't follow me. There we go. This way when they hit me, I don't get pushed farther away from them. One more bite. Come on. There we go. Now we're back home a little bit quicker. I have a pine cone again. Alright, I will put the alum in here to get worked on. That's not where zinc goes. That is where I have some borax though. Zinc goes in here. So that's the bismuth. And nothing else. Alright, I tried getting rid of the metals. I think what we should do next is go to the savannah, because there's a trader right next to the savannah spawn point. It also has a bunch of stones nearby it. That's the wrong way. There we go. How are you doing? You're finally on the bones. That's a plus. You will have the hide. Didn't mean to sort that. Alright, what do we have here? This is pretty tight. And then we have sticks and lanterns and fat. Fat goes in this chest. Lanterns go in this one. Why? 18. Why didn't you go? Oh, they only stacked the 4. That can go there. Stick goes in there. We're gonna get rid of a whole stack of torches. Be cool if that would actually melt the snow that it's on. Alright. Where are we gonna go for stones? I don't think this is... Actually, that is shale. We already knew that. That's sandstone as far as I can tell. There is... What is this? I'm forgetting what it's called. I want to call it claystone, but that's not it. Chalk! There is chalk over here. We could take the translocator from the titanium to go get the chalk. Or we could go down here. So let's go down there. We're gonna go to the bauxite. You know what? Let's go to the savannah first and check on that trader that's right next to the spawn point. So there is a trader right there, who is not forever marked for some reason. There we go. I should be able to get pomegranates again. No? It just says empty. It doesn't say that they're growing anything, or that it's being prevented from growing. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I can sell you some stuff. And charcoal for some reason. Why would I want to sell you charcoal? We have some of the paintings here. You do have a couple cool storage vessels. I like these. A copper ceramic hive? Oh no, that's the copper. That's the color of it is copper. Alright. Rough peridot, rough emerald, rough peridot again, rough emerald. So I can sell these for 15. 15. Why does he have it twice? Can I sell it twice? If I put 2, will you buy 2? Because you have it listed twice here? Why can't I put them in there? Can I only put one thing in there? I can't put the rough per... Oh, he doesn't have a lot of gears. Now that wouldn't stop him from trying to buy it. Or from me being able to place it in. Why couldn't I place the rough peridot in there? Oh, the potential. That's why they weren't grabbing it. Hold on. Okay. The potential has to be correct as well. Okay, we have to find someone who wants low potential on all three of them. There is another trader over by the redwood trees, which I did want to get. Alright, what type? This is granite, so we definitely don't want the sand. Let's go back to the translocator, grab another translocator, and we're going to set that up for a redwood forest. I think a hyena is going to attack us. It's trying. You just have to hit them once and then they usually stop running after you. Alright, we're gonna grab one of these up here. Or two of them, I mean. Because they are gonna be a permanent solution for the redwood trees. There's a Sentret in chat. There's a lot of normal type Pokemon. Don't know why we're getting a lot of normal types. Let's put these back up here, but still use them for the thing I'm trying to use them for. So this goes right there. We're gonna call this redwood. And nothing else, just redwood. We're gonna eat a pie. And we're gonna go back to the savannah. Might also need a restroom break. Yeah, let's take a restroom break. I will be back in a couple minutes. And we're back. Alright, I want to head to the top trader, not the bottom one. I haven't been here in a while, so I don't exactly remember how to get back to the things. We'll be able to tell that we're getting close by the height of the trees. Like this, I think, is the 4 blocks trees. So they're 2x2 trunks. Yeah, they're the 2x2 trunks. This is some tree. I think it's another pomegranate tree. Which might have fruit on it. I don't know what happens to the fruit if you don't pick them. I guess they just disappear, because that looks empty. I don't think I ever went over here for the pomegranates off of more than one tree. I might have, but I don't remember doing so. There's apparently some cave right here. Yeah, look at that. Another empty tree. These are even more 2x2 trees. So the next time we need a lot of oak for leather making, we come here for it. And then this is the building that had all the monsters, which we spent a long time exploring. So, with us getting it here, we should be at the redwood forest. There we go. I'm gonna go all the way over to the trader, which I did see the light for. And then I think we'll put a translocator next to them. What do you trade? I can give you copper ingots. And you have clothing. I see minstrel a lot. Huh. Oh, we can sell the necklaces here. We're gonna do that. I have a few of them. So we're just gonna place this right here. And if I remember, it is redwood like that. Now we're gonna do the thing. Oh, I did it correctly the first try. Nice. Let's go grab all of the necklaces that I have over here from Bony Soil. They should be upstairs. I don't think I moved them. I did that. I don't know if the guy is looking for 3, but I'll bring all 3 just in case. Excuse me, Mustafa. How many of these do you want? The man is only one. This not a noble necklace? It's a golden necklace. Pick that up for nothing. Alright, what should I do for the redwood trees? I think I should probably bring crate. Or we make the charcoal pit out here. Probably be a smarter move. How big can I make charcoal pits? Can make them 11 by 11. This cave entrance would give us a good starting point. Meaning I wouldn't have to dig out as much. Oh, there's a ruin right here. That's cool. I don't need any of this, actually. That can all despawn. And then we're getting distracted here, but I wanted to make sure this was a safe area before I start digging in it. I don't think I'm gonna go down this hole. I can see that it goes quite far down. I could just barely make out the cave in that spot. An issue that we would have is this tree, though. If I just do this so that when I dig that out, it doesn't just all fall. What? It's just 4 pieces? I'm not able to place it in there. What? There we go. This I know I can pick up without it falling. That's all I was trying to do, was get the wood without it falling down the hole. The dirt, I could carry less if it goes down there. I do want to pick up as much as I can out of it, but I could care less. Okay, back to what we were debating on doing, was turning this into an 11 by 11 block area. We're making a large charcoal pit. So, I am gonna make this the corner piece right here at this wood. Or should I go one more? We'll go one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, 1, 2, 8, 9 with the 2 pieces of wood. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to make sure. And then this. So all the way to there. Dig out all of this. Alright, and this is just the beginning of it. So, with the translocator being over here... Actually, I think I want it moved. Let's go right there. Rename this to being redwood. We're gonna want a staircase going down. So, if where we're standing is, let's say 0, this goes down 1 already. So we want to do it like this. And the cave opens it up a little bit more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I counted correctly, I need to do one more. But I also want to make sure that I counted correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I think I did miscount one. That's 11 blocks down and 11 blocks this way, which is 5083 if I'm correct. It is. Okay. Now we just have to burr out everything that's in here. Probably should have bought crates for the stuff. So pockets are going to get full of this very quickly. We are going to have to fill in some of this water, so where does our thing go to? Goes to right here, so we need dirt there and everywhere in between. Oh, hello. This is gonna have to be blocked off, or else it won't be a charcoal pit. Oh, that must be quartz. Yes, it is. Congrats, Gino, catching the Makuhita. I did not know it was in chat. I'm not sure how far this dirt goes into being in the area over here. I'm hoping it takes up a good portion of the space, because it's quicker to shovel out dirt than it is to mine stone. Okay, one check that I want to do is make sure that that staircase is not part of the pit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it is not part of the pit. I should probably do a little bit of prospecting in this area. See if there's any gold in this quartz at least. Well, didn't mean to do that to the quartz, but we now have a placeable quartz block. Definitely gonna pick it up, place it down. Ah, we apparently did it to the stone here too. Alright, let's head home, drop off a bunch of our stuff, including the stone, or the metals that we don't need. We're gonna have a lot of granite. A lot of medium fertility soil. That's aged firewood, which we can put in our charcoal pit. There's a quartz in there. This is the random chest. I should probably not put the good stuff in there. Let's put them up here. That away, this in there. That's the axe, so we'll put that there. A water lily, which we're going to place. Quartz. You know, since we can leave this going, let's just leave it going. Hopefully I have a spot for granite sand in here. Chalk. I do have a spot for granite sand. Okay, that should be a good start. My shovel is mostly empty. Or broken, I mean. I'm gonna grab a few crates. So that we can put the chopped wood in crates while we're getting the wood. That's the wrong building. Oh, didn't mean to go back and forth. Now that we have that, I can put down at least 2 crates to start off with. This is going to be for that. Get rid of the few trees that are up here. What? Oh! Okay, picked up the stuff. Alright, we're gonna also get a bunch of vines. And then we do have a little bit of that. That's what the next thing is. Let's put down a crate for the vine since we're going to end up getting a lot of them, and actually going to move it. It's going to be vines and sticks. Chop down this tree now. Alright, we do have this birch tree that's over here, and the redwood tree. So let's get these out of here. Alright, with that, we're gonna now walk down here and hopefully pick up as much as we can. I guess along with the granite stone. There's a little bit of quartz on the ground as well. Okay, I think I picked up everything that's inside here. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is granite, dirt. We're gonna get a lot of that quartz, I'm fine with that. Can be turned into firewood later on. And a dirt crate is really for medium fertility soil, not low fertility, so I'm not gonna put dirt in it right now. Now I keep hearing a wolf. Oh, there's the wolf. Where there's one, there's usually more. There is another one. Oh no, that's a pig! Okay. And a few boat horns trying to kill me. Let's just block this off. Okay, now hopefully I won't be getting attacked by the wolf. I'm also going to cut down this tree because it's right at the beginning of the staircase. Okay, they can sometimes fall on top of leaves. Let's chop this down. I don't see any wood logs where they shouldn't be. Alright. There is one piece of log that's right here for some odd reason. I just want to pick up everything from there. Now that we have the crate, I'm going to try and pick up all the dirt. Including the dirt that we placed down. There's an Ursa Luna in chat. That is a third evolution of a Pokemon. Since I don't have any special balls. I do have basic balls and premier balls, but I'd rather not use them. And I also have cipher balls, which are good for poison and psychic types. So if I notice that we have any poison or psychic type Pokemon in chat, I'll have to try and use them. This dirt does go quite deep. Can I get up here? I'm gonna take the stone down on this side. And the Ursa Luna escaped without any of us catching it. Okay, the dirt does not go all the way to the bottom, but we only have to dig one more layer underneath the dirt. Oh, the dirt does go all the way down. Look at that. Oh, it goes even one more layer than that. Huh. I'm surprised. It is medium fertility, so I'm going to pick it up and put it on low fertility in there. Oh, that's awesome medium. I didn't use the low fertility soil for it. For the wall. Okay, let's start chopping this down. I wonder if I can use steel plugs at a smaller number. Because I was avoiding using the steel plugs over here, thinking that I would have to do it at a 7x7 cube. But can I do a 4x4? Let me try it out. So it would be 4 there. Can't start hammering that until I have the other 4 on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that brings us down 1 block above the bottom, which isn't too bad. It does look like we can do a 4x4. Okay. So it's just that the max is 7x7 cube. But you can do a smaller range. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is make walls that are 3 blocks high. Like this is not 3 blocks there. Neither is any of this. We can't pick up any of that because we have so much stuff in our pockets. It's granite. This is the medium fertility soil. Sticks, vines, wood. There are a bunch of stuff that we're probably not going to use. Okay. So this right here would be a 3x3 only. We can't do a 4x4 there. If I cut it back 2 blocks, we could do a 4x4. Right, that would be 4 blocks. That's actually 5 blocks right there. But I would need to put a stone at the top. We'll do something which might not make sense at the beginning. Nope, I need that out. We're gonna have to let water in here so that I can put that there. So that just gave us a stone for me to place down. Which, if I do this right... 4, 2, 4. So that's a 4x4 there. If I were to get enough to block this whole thing off, we could do a 5x5 cube. Which I think I am going to attempt to do the best I can here. I need to not touch this wall, which I just did. Oh, I can't get both of these. Okay. That's unfortunate. That gets me to here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want this whole thing filled in. Now if I place this down and then go get a rough chisel from our building. Or we get lucky. I could do it here as well. That gave us an extra 3. Oh, then I just need one more. Okay. Forget this then. I don't think I can hammer this in with a hole in it. Oh, you can! This whole time I thought it had to be a full block. And it looks like holding shift allows you to see what area it would fill in. Alright, so this is all burred out. We can now start chopping wood and bringing firewood down here. So what I'm gonna do is try to move all this stuff now. Okay, can't pick that up. We're going to turn both of these into granite stones. I'm not going to make them into the other special stuff. Tries a hammer and offhand. That's regular stone. That's what I said I wasn't going to use. Not the correct thing. I guess this is what I want to grab? No, I want the rubble hammer. There we go. Alright. That all in there. Come down here, put it all in here. Fill in another crate. Alright, then we have muddy gravel. One piece of medium fertility soil. Put that away in there. Actually, no. This goes over in one of these. We'll put in here for now. 1 quartz chunk goes over here. Do I want to use any of this? That's pine, ebony, oak, birch. We could just put the birch in here. There we go. There's a Vika vault in chat. Alright. So when we go back up here, a little bit more there. We're going to grab all of this. And then all of this is stuff that we're probably going to need. I also want to get 4 pieces of granite sand. Or a whole stack, because I think some of the trees are sunken by a block or 2. So how do I get a stack? I'm going to guess shift, right click. There we go. We'll hold on to that. Medium fertility in there. Oh, we finally have filled in a whole crate of medium fertility soil. Oh wait, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it this way. And then all of this is going to be brought over. And it's not even going to be put in a crate, it's just going to be placed in here. I probably should put a roof over top of this. Probably should have kept some of the dirt for over here. How tall am I making that? I think I'm making it too tall. And the roof would help us not make it too tall. Yeah, I definitely made it too tall. I do have 61 pieces of dirt. This might be enough. Is that the roof, or is this the roof? Okay. The sand is the highest point that we want to go to. So I don't want the dirt there. I want it one lower. I want it on the same layer as that dirt right now. So here. I definitely do not have enough low fertility soil to do this. What is going on over here? Hello, hyena. Oh, it's the little wisps! Oh, that's cute. That's our dead wolf. We're gonna have to bring that back with us. I think if we grab one more stack of low fertility soil, we should have enough. Let's just take that out. Grab... Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay, now that we have that, I'm gonna come down here and place in the rest of this. That should be full blocks, yes. Let's go get more dirt. The rest of the wood. One of those. All of these. That's all I can fit. There's a whole 2 pieces of aged log, or firewood in there. How's this doing? We're getting there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... I just want to leave 2 here. And then put 4 for that, pick you up, put you there, pick this up. You go in here. This turns into the bones, which can go in there. Which could also be moved to the quern. If I do that, I can pick up all the stuff that's over here. And come down here and throw it all, I guess, into this one. Because that's made for the pies. And then come up here and grab our helmet first, hopefully. Yep. There we go. Put the bag back on, and we go back to this crate. Only now we can chop the crate and grab the last 2 pieces of aged logs that were there. I should be able to match the firewood. I should be able to put aged logs on top of regular logs, I hope. We are gonna see right now. Because if not, we're gonna have an issue with all this wood that we just picked up. I think I might need a whole thing. Let's do this first. And then... Okay, I can. They just can't occupy the same block, which is what I already knew. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to get on this, though. If we don't finish it completely. Looks like we did. Okay, that stops there. This inventory, this here. We're gonna need this. Yeah, come all the way up here. We should have enough dirt to finish this off. Oh, for a second I thought we were falling all the way. Can I reach from here? No, I can't. Now can I reach from here? Nope, one more. I also just realized that we put the dirt one spot too far out. Yeah, so we have to take away all of this. Alright, and for the sake of what's the middle of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 6 on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Should be 5 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So from here, I want to go to 6 block in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the center. I like putting the campfire in the exact center of the block, or of the cube, even though you can technically put the campfire anywhere on the ceiling or the top of it. But I'd rather do it that way. So now we need to fill in this entire cube. And once we do, we will never need to look at charcoal again. So, we're gonna go crazy and just chop down every single tree. It's either redwood or birch. We can use birch as well. I'm gonna try not to use the bolt cypress. And I am going to fill in the sand where the trees are one layer below the sand. It looks like it's just because the dirt is underneath the sand. It looks like the trees have to be on sand or on dirt. We're gonna see with this birch tree. Oh, no. Okay, maybe the redwoods just have to be underneath or on the dirt. Who knows? Okay. Grab all the items so it doesn't actually get teleported. I'm a little curious to see if there's anything over here. Nope, nothing actually got teleported. Need some pie, put the dirt up there. I am going to put a crate for birch. Oh, did we finish that off? We did! Okay. I forgot that this is annoying like that. And there's a portal right near us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back home and sleep for a couple hours. Just to make a day again. The torches finally disappeared. We only have to sleep for a little bit. Because right now it's 4 in the morning. We're going to go until like 6. That should be fine. It's 12 pieces of medium fertility. That should help us later on. And the fact that I just slept to the morning should mean that that portal that's near us should not be spawning in any monsters. And apparently it's raining. And now that it's daytime, I can see just how far out these trees go. Are these maple trees? They are maple trees. And now I can actually hear the rain. Don't know why I couldn't hear it earlier. Oh, this had a lot of stuff. Hyena, you're gonna be an issue. Alright, I am debating on if we're gonna do this together or if I do this off screen and only light the campfire together. Because this will take a very long time. Especially because I think I'm gonna have to actually clear out the redwood forest, if not most of the forest. All these dark green leaves are redwood trees. These are all birch here, or not birch, these are all maple. This could be acacia, I think. No, it looks different than the acacias that are over here. This is all the bald cypress, so I'm not going to touch any of that. I'm going to stay away from this stuff, but we do have some redwood trees that are all sprinkled in here. And just going off the size of this forest, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up taking all of this in order to do this. So, in the interest of spending less time on stream doing something that I could be doing off stream, we're going to go back to what we were doing, which was getting more stones. Now this, I think, is sandstone. So let's go straight north until we hit the sandstone. Is that a bear? I didn't know there could be a bear in the savannah. We're gonna take on that bear. I do have some firewood. Oh well. And here is Mr. Black Bear. Did he only do like 3 hits on us or something? I feel like we survived that and we shouldn't have as easy as we did. What is down there next to the portal? Oh, it's a wolf. Just didn't look like a wolf earlier. That's a small ruin. Are we doing uncharted areas? We are doing uncharted areas. So there's a little bit of peridotite next to us, to the right. This probably isn't going to have anything. Nah, there's nothing here. So here's the beginning of the peridotite. We want to go on the other side of the peridotite. There is copper right here. Just trying to make the sand come loose. That looks like a ruin. Because it is. Look at that. This is why you check every cage you go by. And there's nothing in there. Squared off rooms like that, that's definitely a ruin. We're not too far away, but there is some stuff going on here. Aha! I had a feeling there was going to be meteoric iron right here. Alright, this is going to have too much. Do we try and pick up the Suvite stones? That's what it's called, right? Yeah, Suvite. I could use the quarry mod to get a little bit of it. So it is a nice blow. I really came over here for the cave that's nearby that's also a circular shape. Hopefully there's not more underneath this that I have to dig out. There is. There's a lot here. What is this crater? I get the feeling that there's gonna be some over here. But there isn't. Okay. So hopefully this is the last two pieces here. Alright, we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna just chuck all this in there. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't know what that black ore is. We're gonna ignore that. Okay, we can't jump while looking at the map. This is gonna be another one. Yep. At least this one seems like they're all in one little clump. Alright, we got all that. Give me 1 second to answer a message. I think once we get up all the way out here, we're gonna jump down a cave so that we can teleport back home quicker. And then we'll go north from here if we have enough time. We should have enough time. I also didn't mean to bring this stuff with me. I'm honestly thinking about getting rid of the bear as well, because the bear is weighing us down. I think there's another crater right here. No, that just looks like... a circle for some reason. Whoa! Okay, so there's a cave entrance right here. And if the dust could clear, I would be able to see. Okay, it looks like a decent cave there. Was not expecting that. Now, what exactly is this? It is claystone. Alright, we'll grab a little bit of claystone here. There's a Gothitelle in chat. And there's a ruin over there. Alright, we're gonna use the ruin as our way to get back home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I miscounted there. Oh, there goes our shovel. That's gonna be an issue because we got a lot of stuff here. I don't want to die and have to come all the way back here for this. Alright, we're gonna do this by hand now. I don't think I'd be able to find flint out here. Let's see if I can. Alright, that's one piece of flint. And I see another piece. We're gonna make a flint. Ah! I don't have a stick. We need trees. Trees are way over there. Let's hook it up the right way. This flint. We just need a little bit of shovel time. Alright, this bear is, I feel like, making us very slow. It was making us very slow. I can actually run. Alright, we are getting close to the trees. I just need one stick. We're going back to our caveman days. I'll hold on to this just in case I need it. Now we run all the way back. To the grain. It is unfortunately becoming nighttime. Yeah, this is at least faster than punching it. And something I did realize is that we're gonna have to go over another block. And then back however many blocks deep this is before we get to the stone. That's peridotite! That's not the stone we want. We just spent all this time to realize that I have to go into a cave. Is claystone under peridotite? Is that what I'm seeing here? Alright, let's find a cave that's like actually in this area. We'll go over to the ruin that we found. Because I'm not going to dig down through all the peridotite just to get to the claystone. I'm curious to see what these little holes are, if they're definitely cave entrances there. There's a hole right here I can dig into. This is at least pointing the correct way. I was about to say, that can't even hit me. Alright, let's see if this goes far enough down that we actually get into a different stone layer. Nope, and if I do a dive, nothing down there. Okay, we came down here for nothing. Is there anything on the other side of this? I doubt that there would be something on the other side. That's like surface level cave. Then we also have this cave. Guys, even more of those weird spawn points of rock. That goes back up to the surface. That goes to there. Okay. These caves all have nothing good in them. Dang it. Fine. Oh, this just... It's right here! What? How did... Okay, I don't know how far it goes this way though. Like, it looks like it's a small portion above this area. I'm trying to see how far this goes before it goes down another layer. Okay, there's another layer. And then it goes back up. Okay. We are not going to do playstone then. We are instead going to stand right here. And break that so we can get out of here. Now let's go say hi to this ruin that's over here, that has some light. Looks like there's a meteor impact crater here too. Yep. That's a shame. Now I'm gonna expect locusts to come out of this. This looks like a smaller version of a building we've been in before. Yeah, we've been in a building like this. This might be the same as the first ruin that we went into, the large one at the translocator. Which would mean that this is the front of the building. Meaning that in here would be all the locusts. I mean, this is the same as the other building. This room, at least, but there's nothing really in here. I'm surprised. Last time we were in one of these, we were getting swarmed by locusts. Ruined arming sword. Okay. That's just a hallway to nothing. I just picked up stuff. I don't know what I picked up. Nothing in there. There could be nothing in this area. Hopefully the other end of the building has the corridor with the staircase going down. I think this had a one-block hallway. Yep, and this has the corridor going down. But I need another restroom break, so I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Regus, thank you! I don't know what the heck happened there. You guys may not have even seen the fact that I was in a ruin. That must have been for another video game or something, I don't know. Yeah, we just went through this ruin. It didn't really have anything good in it. I thought it was going to be a thing with a translocator. There's no translocator. Let's try this cave over here. Because I don't see any portals for me to just stand next to and hopefully get a monster to spawn in. What you were doing was too violent for Twitch. Alright. This should at least give me a little bit hurt. How did I not take any damage at all? Come on, one more. Oh, there was a ruin. I saw it in that little cubbyhole right there. Oh well, we're home. We're gonna empty all our pockets. What do I have? Anything that goes in here? We got the stairs. We got these. We got... No, it's over here? Yep. Twine goes in there. Torch holders go in here. Which we need to make another space for, so let's take out the torches. We have blue clay. Blue clay goes here. Torches go here. Because we're done with using torches. We also got rid of the torch holder mod. For those that may not have been here at the beginning. Peridotite goes in the back corner. Everything else is wood related. Or, not just wood related. It could also be the blacksmith. So, meteoric iron goes in here. Charcoal will go underneath those two buildings there. Mortar. Copper. I forgot about the stairs. We do have fire clay bricks as well. Fire clay itself goes in here though. These things do not get crushed. There we go. That's the crushed alum. Granite sand we have a crate for. Could have put that away. The stairs, however, I guess would be in one of these. Along with the fire clay bricks. No. I had another chest for them, I guess I moved it. There they are. One of these in there. Sand, charcoal, firewood I'll deal with later. We do still have this shovel. You can go over there. Let's go put the charcoal in the other building. Because we have a tiny bit here. Alright, that's it for there. I could make a steel shovel while we're here. We are running low on steel, which is both good and bad. I didn't want to take everything out. I wanted one. Alright, we'll wait for that to warm up. I apparently have the tongs somewhere. Or I threw them on the... Nope, they're in here. Instead of being on the rack up here. How was your game, Rigus? Wait a minute, it says you're still live. Oh, I had you pause for some reason. Are you still live? Why is Willow's tabs paused as well? Is Twitch doing a new thing where if you're lurking in someone's chat and you're not on their tab, it pauses their stream? Let me reload your thing here. Yep, that's what it was. I didn't know that you rated out because for some reason the tab was closed or paused. That's wonderful. Can we get at least one more stream? It does look like a good game. I don't understand why they're closing it down. What's the work temperature? 751. The captain was mind controlled and I had to take over the ship. Oh no. Alright, that's hot enough. Shovel's usually at the bottom. Yep. Okay, throw this in the water. Throw the tongs up there. So now you're the captain. I get what you meant, but that's still funny. Alright, can I get one single stick from these leaves? Just one. I don't need a lot. I didn't feel like going home to get a stick. There we go. Alright, we are gonna go to the bauxite. And probably, what is this? Furniture trader, they're not gonna buy the stones. I'm probably gonna try and swim all the way over to here because we want to get the chalk from here. What I'm assuming is andesite, and then this is claystone, so I don't really think we need that. But if we can get those two, that's pretty much the end of the stream. And all I had planned for this mod. I'm going to the wrong building. So when we come back on Wednesday, hopefully I will have enough time. On Wednesday, I should have the bony soil taken care of, and anything that I get from the bony soil that I can turn into nuggets, I'm going to turn into nuggets. So that we can have more metal and less useless stuff. This is where we got our bauxite cube from. So I need to go over this hill. On top of doing the bony soil, I'm going to hopefully have enough time to do the cutting down of all the redwood forests so that I can turn it into firewood. And if I am lucky and we have enough trees over there for me to do so, I will have it set up and ready for us to light when we start our stream on Wednesday. What else? I feel like there should be one more thing. I also don't know. Is this fire clay? There's just fire clay chilling right here. What? That is a lot of fire clay. So this is the deposits that they used to have. This is how what you find when it's not surrounded by I always say the wrong word, but I want to call it bituminous coal. And if I was able to combine all of this into like a cube, can I do this? No. I know it's something like this, right? Yeah, that makes the bricks, but then we can't undo the brick. But that would be a way to get rid of 4 stacks and turn it into 1. So I don't know how deep this is. This seems like something I should come back to. So I'm gonna add this to the list of things I'm doing off stream. Because I don't think this is the... Yeah, that's not even the bottom of it. It's still another layer. And with just taking off this little bit at the top, we got almost 3 stacks. So this is a lot more than what my inventory can hold. So that's pretty neat. I'm glad we found that. There is an animal over here. I can't tell what it is. It's not an animal, it's the side of a block that is in shade. Alright, hopefully using this is faster than walking all the way there. This, on the other hand, is chalk sand. So one of the 2 stones that we're going to up here in the north is going to be chalk. I just need to get across this land bridge here. And then follow this all the way north, right? Yeah. Going north until I hit land will bring us to one of the ruins that we went to a long time ago. There's an arrow in chat. That should be the chalk that is below us. We can already see the mountain area. That's the big ruin that we went to a long time ago. Back when we didn't have iron armor. Now, if we did the iron armor first and then went to that, we would have been able to survive it a lot better. So anyway, we're gonna go all the way up here because I don't think chalk is the top stone of this area. Oh, it is! Okay. I guess this is as good area as any would be. So I both need to go 7 blocks this way and 7 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7. And then I need 8 blocks this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get rid of all of this. And I did just realize that because the sand is 2 blocks deep, I actually have to go and make our staircase 2 blocks longer. I need to go one more. So I need to start, like, here. This needs to be mined out. Although, like I said earlier, technically it doesn't have to be mined out, just the bottom portion where we're putting the tool is. should be doing one more of these, and then a single block layer below us. Yep, one more block. Ah, there's gravel. Alright, I am going to find a place to get that stone. Dang it! That just messed me up. I need 2 pieces of stone, right? So that's one. What? Okay. That's the other piece. This is just so I get a full block without missing pieces. Hopefully there's no gravel underneath that I'm not seeing. And this would be great for lime water, for making more hides. So this is probably either the most useful stone to use this mod for, or the second most, only being outdone by bauxite. Alright, what junk can I get rid of? Oh, did we get quartz in this? No, it says all chalk. We got gravel. Got a lot of sand. I'm gonna keep the little stones. Those are arguably useful. Stone up there, okay. Next is just west. Which we can already see from here. Hopefully it's andesite, because the only other place that I can remember andesite being without having to go through past VODs is where a translocator to get over here was. That's just blue clay, okay. For a second I thought it was more fire clay. That is a large deposit of blue clay though. Is that just flint? That's just a square flint right there. More flint over here. Okay, whatever this stone is, we're gonna have to go in the cave to get, because it looks like it's a 3rd layer deep. Andesite, yes! Alright, are there any caves that I can see? That's probably granite. Yeah, they look the same color. This here and this over here look to be the same color. Okay, we're gonna go into this cave that we just found, because it did bring us to an opening for the andesite. That's chalk gravel. But right here is andesite. Okay, and I think for the andesite, since we are 3 minutes past our time and I have to go and pick someone up, we are gonna do the easy way. Which would be to dig down... This does look like the best spot to do this. Where do I want to start? I think I want this to be the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This should be 7 blocks if I start placing these down. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one. If I shift and click on it. Alright, it is doing it. That's good. We need a way to get up there, though. Because I like to do it from up here for the same reason I told you guys multiple times. If we were doing the up here portion, we would fall and hurt ourselves. Although it would help us get closer to being home. But anyway, we're gonna fall down the hole. And there's our cube. So now we have all the stones that I can think of getting with this mod. We already have chalk. Does this cave have a steep drop that I can jump down? Or monsters that would like to take a nibble out of me or something? Well, that's a ruin. Probably just has bony soil somewhere. Oh, hello, Shiver. Can you bite me a few times? Come on, Shiver. You're the quickest way for us to die right now. Before it becomes dark nighttime. You're taking too long. And this is the same cave as far as I can tell. Yes, it is. That brings us outside. Would it be worth just falling down this a few times? I think it's enough. That didn't do anything. The one extra block seemed to have done something. Especially when I jump and I get that second extra block. Oh, Blowthorn! Shoot me, where are you? There you are. Do it again. Oh, they shot me in the hole. Extra damage. Do it again. They're behind a wall. Oh, you hit me. It sounds like there's a second boat's horn, but we don't need it. Alright. Respawn, we're gonna empty our inventory. I have the fire clay marked on the map. We just need to empty our inventory, like I said. I should probably make a crate of fire clay over here. For all the extra fire clay. Oh, another thing that I'm gonna do off screen is... First place that down is the bricks. All these bricks. I'm gonna fire them off stream. So it's firewood, fire clay, refractory bricks are all gonna be done off stream. Hopefully when we come back, I will have the firewood pit ready. Do I not have a thing for chalk? Apparently I don't. I have a thing for limestone, but not chalk. So you're gonna go there. I know I have a thing for bauxite. Or do I? Because that's all granite, that whole entire corner there. Oh, that's right. Bauxite immediately gets broken down, so of course I don't have a thing for it. And these look oddly larger than they should be. Okay, so over here is going to be this, so I don't keep seeing that it's not correct. Where'd it go? So if I place this here, we see it a little bit. So if I place this first, nope, not that first. If I place this first right there, and then this next to it, we don't see that there's two different stones in there. And it also looks like granite is almost the same color as chalk. Okay. I can go up there, this can go up there, this can go up there. Eat a pie. We're gonna put this bauxite in our little storage thing over here, and then we're gonna go take a screenshot, which we should have done before we ran over here. It's going to be of all of our stones. And then I have 3 different videos that I have to upload. Alright. So this is going to be our screenshot right here. And if I remember correctly, F4 hides the UI. Alright, screenshot is taken. Let's save the game and go into our round scene. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 AM EST to 12:30 PM EST, and on Sundays from 10 AM EST to 2 PM EST.